All right, we're going to call this meeting to order. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Yes, Director Wood. Director Rice.
Here.
Director Costa.
Here.
Director Weber.
Here.
Director Stark. Director Clark. Director Jones.
Here.
Thank you. For the record, Director Gould and Sailors are both absent this evening, and they let me know that ahead of time. Additionally, our General Counsel, John Lavra, is joining us via Zoom this evening. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Director Weber, will you lead us through the pledge?
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have the Metro Cable announcement. This meeting of the Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District is recorded. The recording will be cablecast on Metro Channel, Cable Channel 14, the Local Government Affairs channel. All information about tonight's meeting can be found in the agenda. So we'll move to public comment. So this is a public opportunity to discuss matters of public interest within the district's jurisdiction, including items on or not on the agenda. Do we have any speakers?
I have no speaker cards. Anybody on Zoom wishing to make a public comment, please use the raise your hand feature. No public comments. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. That'll take us to the consent items. Do we have any questions from the board? Any consent?
No, sir.
All right.
Motion. I'll second it.
We have a first and a second. Roll call, please.
Aye.
Director Stark.
Aye.
Director Clark.
Aye.
Director Jones.
Aye.
Director Rice.
Aye.
Director Weber. President Costa.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. The consent calendar is adopted.
Very good. Thank you. That takes us to presentations. And our first presentation item is Firefighters Burn Institute. We have Joe Pick in the back with the Firefighters Burn Institute. Good evening.
Thank you, Board. Thank you, Chief. My name is Joe Pick. I am the Executive Director of the Firefighters Burn Institute, retired fire captain from Metro Fire. I'm here today to formally thank Metro Fire for all their support for our boot drive. We do a boot drive at Sunrise and Greenback every year. We've been doing it for 32 years, and we couldn't do it without the support of Metro Fire. This board, the chief, and all the members that came out. We hit our goal. We had a goal of 190,000, and we met that goal. Again, we couldn't do that without the support that we get from logistics. Mark, I know you're back there, from facilities, specifically fleet this year. The tower was something that we checked out. One of the Metro guys, Tyler, checked it out a week ahead of time. It was working, functioning fine. Sure enough, 2 days before when we needed to pick it up, the hydraulic pump went out. The support that we got from fleet to make sure that they put adapters on it, we were able to get a portable hydraulic pump for it, and we had our tower. This is one of our largest, it is our largest fundraiser, probably about a quarter of the revenue that we get throughout the year. And again, the men and women from Metro Fire out there off duty, shaking the boot and advocating for the Firefighter Burn Institute, we couldn't do without. And so I would like to present a plaque, Chief. If I have two more seconds, touching on the Chiefs Challenge, our Chiefs Challenge has gotten exponentially larger and larger. We had 4 chiefs out on 4 corners. They're getting very good about what we call pre-filling the boot, tapping into resources above and beyond. So again, Thank you. Thank you, Metro Fire, for all you do.
Thank you very much. All right. That'll take us to our next presentation item, EMS Excellence. Chief Wernicke.
If we could please get the bystanders, the patient, and Director Stark, if we could all come to the front here, please, and the crew members, of course, all those involved. EMS Excellence, as you folks know, as the board members know, as the chief knows, my favorite assignment. I love doing it, and we're so excited to share this story with you. Chief Wernicke is going to share it, but this is especially unique in that one of our own board members, Director Stark, was involved with this one.
Good evening, board members. John Wernicke, EMS Chief, Chief House, and members of the public, and all of our guests tonight. Some of you have experienced our EMS Excellence, and we've done it here in the chamber. And you've also received a presentation and discussion on what we're doing to reach out to our community on having a Heart Safe Community Initiative. And in 2026, our EMS division is strategically focused on having a Heart Safe Community Initiative. And tonight we want to highlight our EMS excellence. And traditionally, we've been highlighting our crews for the great work they do. Of the hundreds of calls that we run every day, there's excellence provided, but there's a few calls that stand out. And this one in particular is unique in the fact that the witnesses or our community members were standing there and they rendered aid before Metro Fire arrived. And one of those community members was Director Stark, who happened to be there at the gym when this occurred. So with that said, we want to actually honor and highlight and recognize everybody involved in this event and commend you for the excellence that you provided. And in EMS, we talk a lot about the chain of survival, which starts from that first recognition to the 911 call and all the steps involved, which is a big part of that is our community and who's prepared to perform CPR, apply the AED, and save lives. So with that said, I'd like to read this commendation. In recognition of your extraordinary teamwork and heroic actions taken on the afternoon of January 4th, 2026, which directly resulted in the incredible survival of a member of our community from cardiac arrest, the Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District hereby awards you this letter of commendation. The well-known chain of survival is more than a clinical sequence. It is a profound bond forged in a moment of crisis. This bond began the second our citizen responders at InShape Fitness in Orangevale, California, acted without hesitation, bridging the gap between collapse and professional care with high-quality CPR. This effort was bolstered by the culture of preparedness at InShape Fitness, where the commitment to training every employee in CPR and maintaining multiple AEDs on site ensured that life-saving tools were accessible the moment they were needed. Through the delivery of multiple life-saving shocks and a seamless handoff to our firefighter paramedics, you wove together the efforts of neighbors and professionals into a single, unbreakable lifeline. You did not just save a life, but you saved a husband, a father of 4, a friend, granting him the greatest gift possible, more time with those he loves. In recognition of your outstanding performance, bravery, and meritorious conduct, we proudly award you this letter of commendation. May it serve as a lasting reminder of the life you saved and the profound impact you have made on our community. So with that said, I'd like to give each of you one of these commendation letters. And I would actually like to ask our survivor if he'd like to come forward. And I think he had a few words that he'd like to share.
Good evening. First of all, I want to thank you, all of you. And I renamed you guys. No more first responders. You are guardian angels. You saved me. And after the surgery, I had a thought. And like God was talking to me, says, You killed yourself with your words. Because every time when I was exercising, I was going home and saying, I killed myself. I killed myself. Yes, I killed myself that day. But also, I was saying this, I'm in the right place, right time with the right people. I'm in the right place, right time with the right people. I was saying that all over, every time. And that happened too. If I was at home or at the sauna or at the pool, I wouldn't be here. Choose your words. What are you saying? Don't say negative words. Say only positive, because it happens, it manifests. That's all I'm trying to say this evening. God bless you. God bless your families. Thank you so much for saving me.
So grateful that you and your family get the opportunity to continue what I hope is a wonderful life together. I've been very fortunate in that for most of my professional life, I was permitted the opportunity to train in CPR, first aid, and glad I was in the right spot at the right time with the right training. Sorry this is event, but hope for the opportunity to say hello in person in the future. Hope we make it back to the dinner. Take care. Or don't be no pressure, but maybe you can add your own perspective and lens.
I was really glad to make this happen. It's an example of many things in the way. And unfortunately, there was a few more people that were there Thank you. Thank you. Fine. So I just want to thank all of you. It's been really a great experience. Hope our time here.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Now he's in wood. While everyone's gathered, I should say that Endo's wife, Alita, made some wonderful dessert that she wants everyone to try. It's back on the back table, so as you have time, go over and try some of that, please. And this is one of their newest additions to Grandson right here. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
I know the board meeting is going to continue, but if any, next meeting,
Thank you, Chief Wernicke. And thank you, everyone. Great work. All right, we have one action item. This item will be taken up after closed session. So we will move to reports. President's report. I have no report. Fire Chief's report.
Sure, I have a report. It's hard to follow that, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off a little bit off my report and just acknowledge to our community and to all of our members. I couldn't be more proud as the fire chief. This is a reflection of what we do every day. Our men and women at Metro Fire do exceptional work. This is just one highlight of that. And I am super proud sitting here like I share that with all of you, but the public should know this happens hundreds of times a day. So great work by all, and thank you. So my report officially tonight, good evening, and I'll start with an update from Folsom Fire Department. Chief Wagaman and I met with Folsom Fire Department's fire chief and operations chief last week to continue discussions regarding their current operations and to explore potential opportunities for collaboration. We also had an opportunity to congratulate newly appointed Fire Chief Jason Solak in his selection as Folsom's newest fire chief. We are committed to serving the public. As you know, this area, Sacramento County, automatic aid and drop boundaries has been something that's been here for quite some time, decades. I can assure the public, regardless of circumstances, Metro Fire is committed to get a resource on scene and help our community and adjoining partner communities. Those discussions will continue. Folsom faces some challenges right now. Chief Nygren and I also attended Rancho Cordova luncheon where Sheriff Jim Cooper was a guest speaker. It was a very valuable opportunity to engage with our regional partners and connect with community members in attendance. Like Chief Cooper always does, he really hit the nail on the head about concerns that are happening from law enforcement currently, not only in Sacramento County, but up and down the state and in the nation. I also attended the changing of the guard ceremony for South Placer Fire District for Fire Chief Darren Snedeker. Chief Snedeker was selected as the fire chief effective January 1st, 2026, following the retirement of Chief Mark Durr. Finally, I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow at their annual awards gala, where the district will honor members of the year recipients, nominees, and members receiving commendations and recognitions in several additional categories. Doors open at 6 p.m. and dinner will be served at 7. That concludes my report for this evening, unless you have any questions.
Thank you, Chief. Any questions for the chief? Sir. All right, thank you, Chief. Operations report. Do we have an operations report tonight? Nope. Administrative report. Deputy Chief Rica.
Good evening, President Acosta, directors, Chief House, colleagues and guests. Joe Furica, Deputy Chief of Administration. Just a couple quick updates. Chief House stole my thunder on the gala tomorrow night, so I'll skip that one. Just want to let everybody know that the next open house will be held at Station 50 on Saturday, March 21st. And the Metro Fire is hosting the NorCal Fire Explorer Muster that'll be held on Sunday, April 26th at Station 21. So far, 16 teams have registered. Registration closes on Monday, March 2nd. Chief House and I attended this event last year up at El Dorado Hills, and it was a great event for young folks that are looking to have a career in the fire service. So hope to see some folks out there at that event. From human resources, we've got a couple recruitments going on right now. One for a logistics tech that closes on the 27th. One for a business applications analyst that closes March 5th. And we're doing the engineer test recruitment right now, and that closes on April 17th. From recruitment and outreach, Del Campo Explorers are in the fire stations. This is the 4th year that we have worked with this program. Per Captain White, the students are of excellent quality moving through the program. And along those lines, Folsom Cordova is looking at starting up a CTE program as well that's very similar to the one at Del Campo High School. It's moving along slowly but steadily. Right now, they're looking at the 27-28 school year as their target date for that program to be up and running. And last but not least, the California Department of Education is updating the CTE curriculum standards, and Captain White is serving on a committee representing the industry for the public safety pathway. It's going to be a fast-moving project, but it will give us a say in state requirements for programs like these, and especially if we're going to continue being involved with it, it's good for us to have some say in how that works and how we can improve it and make it a better pathway for recruitment in the future. And that's the end of my report, unless there's any questions.
Thank you, Chief. Any questions? Director Weber?
It's a bit off topic, but it's in the list of events that we get every month. So could you enlighten the board on how the firehouse dinners go? I know that we did them when Chief Brian Rice and I were in the fields, but how is that working now? Is it a raffle or do you know? If not, you can get back to us another time.
I do not know, Director Weber, but I will find out and I will get back to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Director. Any other questions? All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Support and Emergency Medical Services Report, Deputy Chief Mitchell.
Thank you, President Costa. Good evening, board members, Fire Chief House, and everybody in the audience. We just have one update tonight. It's a new member in our agency. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Rudnicki to introduce this fabulous addition to Metro Fire's family.
President Costa, directors, Chief House, members of Metro and the public. Great night for EMS and exciting for us to do EMS excellence, and welcome Dr. Graham. Come on forward with me, please. This is Dr. Cammie Graham that joined our agency February 1st. And we went through an extensive recruitment process and looking for somebody who really fit Metro Fire and understands what we do and our work-life balance and really what it means to be a firefighter, but also deliver great medical care. And we're very fortunate to have Dr. Graham apply, and she works in the region at multiple hospitals. She's interacted with our members, delivering patients to hospitals such as Mercy San Juan or Sutter Medical Center for years. She's actively involved in many things, but one of the very unique things about Dr. Graham is I don't know how many doctors started as firefighter EMTs and have that experience as well. So it's very unique, and she's been great, and we're really excited to get her started and in the field, and she's already been attending our meetings and everything else, and it's been really great, and we're really excited about what the future looks like. With that being said, I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Graham, let her introduce herself.
Thank you so much. I am really excited and honored to have the opportunity to work with you all and be part of this team. I started in fire at Kelseyville Fire in Lake County almost exactly 20 years ago. Kind of the opposite of what folks usually do. I joined fire so that I could do medicine and EMS. I did my undergrad in the Bay Area and trained mostly in kind of the northern Detroit area for residency, and then moved back to Sacramento to be close to home. I started at Mercy San Juan out of residency, and then I was the medical director at Mercy San Juan, at Right Out up in Marysville. And then I came back to Sacramento as the interim chief medical officer for Peachtree Health to get them back on their feet. And right as I was ending that is when this opportunity came up. And so it was perfect timing, and I'm really excited to be back home in the fire service. And I'm really excited for what we're able to do. Happy to take any questions.
Thank you. Any questions? Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank
It
you.
should be noted also that she's already embedded herself in not only our members, but our community, as she taught last night in our Citizens Academy. So thank you.
Yep. So you took my point there, Chief. You nailed it. And she's already started to dive headfirst in. She attended our APOT first meeting of the year for APOT this week. She's been here pretty much every day this week. So at some point we'll give her back to her family. But thank you, Dr. Graham. Welcome. That ends the report.
All right. Any questions for the chief?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you. Firefighters Local 522 report. Director Randall.
Board President, Board Directors, Chief House. Not much to report to give tonight, but wanted to say congratulations to Dr. Graham and also everyone involved in the EMS excellence. That's great to see. And the only thing we want to say is, want to give a thanks to M&P Group, especially right now, just for a lot of the mandatories that they've been working and picking up a lot of extra shifts just because we're low on for people right now. And they're really carrying a big burden, especially being on the ambulance. So just want to say thanks to them, and that's it. And look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at the gala.
Any questions on the board? No. Thank you. All right, we'll go to committee and delegate reports. For the executive committee, our next meeting is March 12th at 4:30. We'll go to Communications Center, JPA. Deputy Chief Farika.
Thank you. My report for the Comm Center JPA, the board last met on Tuesday, February 24th. During that meeting, the board approved the job description and contract for the Deputy Director of Operations position. And we provided staff approval to move forward with the recruitment for that position. The board also approved a change to the meeting schedule, moving from 2 meetings a month to 1 meeting a month beginning in March. The board then participated in a special board meeting covering training on the Brown Act. There was no other reportable action taken, and unless you have any questions, that's the end of my report. Next meeting will be March 24th.
All right. Thank you, Chief. Any questions? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Finance and Audit Committee, Director Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Finance and Audit Committee met tonight, and we had a very good presentation from CFO Dave O'Toole, and they were very, very informative, and a couple of those things I'd like to share with everyone. For example, we had a slide about one-time revenue at risk, and something I was unaware of is the Voluntary Rate Range Program, VRRP, that we talk about, and that's worth about $16.5 million. And that is an annually renewed monies coming from the federal government. So that's something we need to look closely at for the next few months. And with a little bit of luck and grace, it'll continue to help our programs here. And another item that was of interest was in terms of talking about percentages of growth, expenditures, whatever, to put a dollar value on those percentages. And so we really appreciate CFO's O'Toole response and paying attention to that. Like, for example, a 2% growth rate for our budget is equivalent to maybe $3 to $4 million. I can't swear to that, but that was our general estimate given. So we get a number, we get a dollar value on some of these percentages that we often talk about. And I think that's very, very helpful for all of our considerations. Mr. Chair?
Thank you, Director. Any questions for Finance Committee? Policy Committee, Director Clark, do you mind if I call on you? I know Director Sailors is out on the Policy Committee.
Yes.
Right. Thank you, sir. With that, we'll move to board members' questions and comments. Director Jones.
Thank you very much. I would like to say a big thank you to Metro Fire and staff for hosting the Cal LAFCO strategy retreat this morning, and also a board meeting tomorrow morning across the way in the training center area. Cal LAFCO is very, very appreciative of the support that Metro Fire via LAFCO and then Cal LAFCO continues continues to support all the local governance efforts, both at our local and regional area, as well as the entire state. We had representatives from up and down the state, elected officials and staff today participate in that. And all I heard were kudos and thank yous to Metro Fire for hosting. I want to pass that on to everyone. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Director Clark.
Like to welcome Dr. Graham to be on board with us. And I had the pleasure of meeting her last night at the Citizens Academy. I'm loving that academy. I'm learning so many things. I've been here a while. And there's always some little thing that comes up, and the great questions that the citizens of the committee that they ask great questions. Also, I'd like to congratulate Director Stark on his and the crew, for saving this gentleman at the gym. I go to In Shape all the time, so it was kind of, personal, to know that somebody was saved over. I didn't know which gym it was, but I'll ask you that later on. But anyway, that's all I have, Mr. President.
Right. Thank you, Director. Director Wood.
In the words of my esteemed colleague, Brian Rice, I am contained. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Director Stark. Thank you. Director Rice.
Thank you. Real quick for Chief Rudnicki, I was just made aware today through the League of Cities that the state DHS is in the midst of beginning some audits around GEMT and IGT and some of the QAF issues. If you would connect with Doug Subers from my team tomorrow, he'll read you in on all of it. We're going to send a letter to the Cal Chiefs too, to make everyone aware, but just to give everybody a heads up and make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And Joe Pick left. I didn't make it to the boot drive. Is Joe there? Joe's there. He's looking as distinguished as ever. There's a couple things. I didn't make it to the boot drive. I'm not going to make it to the gala. I haven't really said this here. I'm closing out my career in labor. And the next 60 days are really going to be spent closing the door on my job as a CPF president. I will tell you, I haven't decided what I'm going to do here. And I am blessed. I am happy. There is not a chip on my shoulder. I'm 65 years old and I've given 43 years to the labor movement and then also 43 years to this organization. So I'm kind of at a crossroads. So I wanted you as the board to know that. I haven't made any decisions, but just I want you all to know my time. I'll get all my time in as a board, but I have a ton to do to close out my term as a president of California Professional Firefighters. So I might be a little scarce. Know that I will definitely put the effort in, but I wanted you to know if you don't see me in the next couple of months or I'm on the Zoom, that's going to be the reason why. So that's it. Contained.
Thank you, Director Rice. Director Weber.
I'd like to personally thank Director Rice for all of his service, not only in the firehouse and as assistant chief, but California Professional Firefighters. You've made a huge difference in your tenure, especially with CPF and on the board. But the entire state of firefighters owes you a great deal of gratitude for everything that you've put into it. It's taken away from your family, your personal life, your surfboard, a lot. So we thank you very much. Secondly, I'd like to address the chief that along with Director Jones's meeting today, there is a ton of food in the rec room. So if you could pass that along to all the professional staff to gobble that up. Otherwise, I'm going to come by and take it to a station. Thank you.
Thank you, Director. Congratulations, Director Rice. Looking forward to our continued work together. But thank you for the impact that you've made. And Director Stark, congratulations and thank you. And to the team, it's great that men and women like you are there in someone's time of need. So thank you. Yeah. And with that, we'll go ahead and close session.
So which in shape was it?
Okay. All right, we're back. And council, we report out on closed session.
Yes, thank you, President Costa. The board met in closed session for the items identified on the closed session agenda. With respect to item number 1, conference with labor negotiator, the board met with its designated labor negotiator to discuss the issues relating to the employee organizations listed in the agenda. No reportable action was taken. Item number 2, the workers' compensation matter related to employee Jeffrey Metzinger. The board voted unanimously to effectuate a settlement of that workers' compensation claim. Item number 3, the board met in closed session with respect to the workers' compensation matter relating to employee Stephen Johnson. The board voted unanimously to effectuate a settlement of Mr. Johnson's workers' compensation claim. Finally, on the last matter, number 4, the board met in closed session concerning the industrial disability retirement of employee Jason Watts. No reportable action was taken, and the board will take up that matter now in open session. Thank you.
All right, thank you, council. So we'll move up to action item, adopt resolution, industrial disability retirement for firefighter Jason Watts.
Mr. Chair, I'll move the staff's recommendation with regard to the IDR for Jason Watts.
Thank you.
I'll second, and we have a question.
All right, we got a first and a second. Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay, we had a question? No, no. Okay, so we have a first and a second. Roll
Dir-
call, please.
Yes, Director Wood.
Aye.
Director Stark.
Aye.
Director Clark. Director Jones.
Aye.
Director Rice.
Aye.
Director Weber.
Aye.
President Costa.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes.
Thank you. So that brings us to the end of our meeting. Our next regular meeting is scheduled for March 12th. And with that, we are adjourned.